Good morning. Good morning. It is 7:37 a.m. in Chicago, 11:21, November 21st. All right. So, again, all right. So we're running out of month, guys. Running out of month here. All right. So today, the 21st of November. All right, and 5 days to go. All right, so we got a few things moving around here this morning. The futures are up slightly. Okay, I put some numbers out on Twitter so you can check those. See where the S&P 500 is here, trying to come back up a little bit. So coming in theory of this day that we've got here, folks. Okay, we got a really big red outside day. All right, so we're moving up. We're moving up here a little bit better, right? 656 right now. We were down to 649.45. All right, so we did make another lower low here, and that would have been a lower low than we got than yesterday. All right, so firming up a little bit, but when you really look at it in the picture of the big day here, all right, here's 655. All right. All right, so we're going to be inside, okay? And we talked about that yesterday at the end of the day. I said Sneaky Pete's going to get in there. He's getting in there, okay? Now, it's going to be green more than likely, but no hurries, okay? That's all I really can say about that is just no hurries here, all right? And they're a little better here this morning. The S&P 500 is up 0.42%. The Nasdaq is up 0.37, and the Dow Jones is up about 0.49. The Russell is a little bit better as well. All right, so futures are a little bit better here. A lot of Fed guys talking about rate cuts. You know, they like to talk about it right after the markets start to go down. But there's a lot of Fed guys saying we need more rate cuts. So that'll be coming up soon too. So we'll see if that comes to fruition. Like I said, it's talk, and we know what talk is. All right, so Q's back inside here, 588.75. All right, so back inside this guy here. All right, so again, trapped inside no matter what we want to look at or anything you want to say. That's the way it's going to be. All right, there's your diamonds with the big downer day. All right, inside pretty handily there, 450, 460 right now, a little bit better. I got to say that diamonds kind of fared better out of the whole thing. If we looked at the big scheme of things yesterday's, the NASDAQ in the morning was up, 2.2%. The Nasdaq was yesterday morning. The S&P 500 was up about almost 2%. All right, and the Dow was up 1.6% before Nvidia decided to reverse and break and took us all the way back down to April 8th lows. All right, so there's the move on Nvidia. Got all the way up to what, 190, 196, dead even there, okay? Reversed, turned around. Now, we talked about that yesterday. We said, a couple things I wrote. Do not chase AI. Do not chase AI. If you chased AI yesterday, you could have got your butt handed to you. All right, so all right, so they turn around, they reverse, and I see them trying to come back up a little bit here. We'll go through a few of them. All right, so Nvidia, where he is here, 182.60. All right, so right in here, guys, right in here, 182.60. That's why I'm saying there is no hurry here. All right, Avgo is coming back up just a tad here as well. AVGO on your Broadcom is back to 349. All right, so we're back into this game right in here. All right, and looks like we had a little bit higher there, 350.74. All right, so trapped inside there. It's a theme. All right, it's a theme, and we're gonna see if they can hold. Like I said yesterday, we're gonna get these ones now inside. So we could be stuck inside all day today. I wouldn't surprise me at all. All right, it's a Friday. They're going to have to come out with some real powerful stuff to get this thing moving. But Fed guys are talking today, so there's some chatter about rate cuts. So I don't know. It's like it's like this whole thing is like you go. No, I don't want to go. You go. Who wants to be the first guy to step out? All right, so watch out for that. All right, Avgo. Amazon, like I said, I talked about Amazon at the end of the day yesterday. Just loving the week setup here, guys. All right, we'll see. We're down here, back down to these April lows, and that was our worst month of the year. All right. So Amazon has got trying to break here down to 211.14. That's our next stop. All right, so just barely in here, hanging out at 218.79. All right. Really, really, really trapped inside on all of these guys, all right? So there's really not too much to talk about it. Walmart I'm watching here because Walmart just had a great day yesterday. The question is, can Walmart get up there and hit that number now, 109.58. So we'll see if Walmart can get out of there. We got retailers that are starting to report, and we're getting some good ones. All right, we got that BB. How about that Bed Bath and Beyond? I think got murdered, down 17%. So there's really a mixed bag on the retailers. there's the good, the bad, and the super ugly. All right, so 107.94 was the high yesterday. It busted through that on the overnight, got up through 108.14. All right, so we'll see if they can get that back up. Coming back down as we get closer to the opening. I think Walmart's pretty strong. All right, so I'm watching Amazon, I'm watching Walmart, and I'm watching Costco. I think that's the three big ones when it comes to big box stores and all that business. Costco shooter down with the day yesterday, 8.97 up about $4. This one's a little better here. All right, so Costco's got a shot at getting out of the day, but still far away. All right, did get as high as 8.99 inside there. All right, so bring it somewhere in there. All right, so Costco a little better here. All right, so I'm watching Amazon, Costco, and I'm watching Walmart. And on my retailers, how about Ross Stores up 2%? Nobody expected that on earnings. All right, Ross Stores, nice move here this morning. She closed at 160.50. She puked it all out yesterday like everybody else. 164.20 now. Look at that. It's going right back up to yesterday's highs. All right. So can Ross Stores take out yesterday's highs and advance from there? We shall see. It did get as high as 168. All right. 168 would really move us up nicely there. All right. So Ross Stores is one we definitely want to keep an eye on today. That could be a good trader today too. All right. So watch that one. Gap stores too. Gap fall into the Gap. The Gap just keeps getting better, but it left alone, it will fall apart. It needs attention. All right, so back down on the day yesterday, but coming back in pretty geniusly. 24.70 guys taking the day right back up. All right, so we got Ross Stores and Gap Stores looking pretty good. Two good retailers to keep an eye on today. All right, I kind of like both of them right now. All right, wait for them to bring them in a little bit, and then we'll see if we can get something going there. All right, so really two good ones there. Got a couple other names. Still watching this Bitcoin as it just continues to erode. 84,000. I was talking about it yesterday, right? I think Bitcoin, right? At some point, they're driving it down for some reason, and who they are, I don't know who they are, but maybe they want to get rid of that Bitcoin so some other guy can get his own different coin. Maybe, I don't know. All right, we'll see. There's a lot of guys who own different miners. Let's keep an eye out, all right, on the Bitcoin. That's what I'm thinking there. All right. Talked about Amazon, right? So we know Amazon's trapped inside. We know everything's trapped inside, all right? So to talk about tech is to say that we're stuck, okay? Now, who's going to get out? Who's going to get out? Well, Google, we know Google is going to fight. All right, might not get out, but it's going to fight. 298, it's already back in here, all right? So Google fighting back. AMD's fighting back too. All right. Advanced Micro Devices here, 208 now, 208, but not going anywhere here. 208. All right. So just scratching the bottom right now on AMD. All right. We're gonna go inside. Question is, are they gonna try to make a run to get out of those highs from yesterday? I don't think so. All right. That's gonna be monumental. All right. And now you got Fed guys talking. You got this guy talking. You got that guy talking. That would be really, really remarkable. But I don't see that happening. All right. So we sit tight, and we probably get the 2 1s. We think we're gonna see a lot of 2 1s when I come in on Saturday to go look and see at the charts. I think I see a lot of 1s inside. All right. So couple other ones that I like on the retail side and the discretionary side is Chipotle Mexican Grill started to make a move here. It got the 212 back up. It looked like it was made that higher high and puked it out. I would still be patient with this one, back down to $29.75 if you're interested there. And I will definitely get you some good numbers on Amazon. I think Amazon is the first thing that Amazon needs to do is it needs to break yesterday's lows. Okay, that's what we need. We need Amazon to break this. Get us back in this 207, 208 spot. I think maybe that might be a place. I think the markets are going to firm up here a little bit today, and they're either going to fizz out or they're going to just get, more than likely they might just fizz out. Everybody might just check out. Like I said, with Fed guys talking, yeah, who knows? All right, banks are up a little bit better here this morning. Robinhood is a little higher here, 107.50. All right, so this one's had a pretty nice move to the downside on the weeklies. All right, and I'm saying that as we start to look to get back into positions to get things to turn around, it's almost going to take. It almost needs to come from a weekly. Okay, the daily is a major time frame, but it ain't as big as the week. All right, the week and the month are the heavy hitters. All right, so I'm gonna be watching the weeks pretty closely. All right, Alibaba is what's up with the Baba trying to come back up? All right, 152.42. That's actually going to take day down. That's one of the few stocks that I've seen that's actually taken day down here. All right, 149.33 was definitely a taking her back down. All right, so Alibaba under pressure with the 2 down on the day. Alibaba, all right, Baba staying down with your Chiners. Intel has come in pretty good here, and you got your United States government money in there. So this thing's going to come back up, all right? You got to buy dips on Intel. As long as the United States government is putting money into Intel, they're too big to fail. For sure. All right. So if you didn't get a crack at Intel, you might get one now. I like the 3-week down here. All right. I think there's maybe some more puking in here. Again, we'll see what kind of move we get to the upside today, and then we either settle or we start to get ugly again. We'll see if anything comes of that. I got a couple of crazy movers this morning that I threw out there. I never do this, but I just did it today. Minder Mobile Health Net. Look at the week. Look at the day. All right, so good day yesterday for the Munder. It's actually like a bus that drives around and fixes people up. All right, we need more of that. More of that. For 317 was the high yesterday. We're up to 399, guys. We were all the way up to 538. Keep an eye on this one. She might move around though. She also might kill you. All right, the mobile health. You'll have to by the time if you trade it too much, you're going to end up in the bus and you're going to be hooked up to wires. Okay, so be careful with that one on your Munder. I got a couple other ones here. I thought it was just fun. All right, I got Sander. Notice they all got the same kind of theme here. Sander Schneider was the he was the janitor for one day at a time. Oh boy, I'm showing my age there. Coming back down here on the lows yesterday with the downer. It's trading right now, not showing anything too much. See if Schneider can start cleaning the place back up. All right, with the janitor pun. The custodian actually is the word I should be using. All right, so there we go. We got that one. We got packs of wolves and packs of coyotes and all kinds of packs. Gapper upper yesterday. Finished with the stuck in the middle with you. There's no fun there. Did get up as to 2681. All right, so packs. Nice move yesterday. Keep an eye on that one if you like it. Again, just did it for fun. Sometimes you gotta just have a little fun. All right, and then there's one more VSA. Gapper up 2-2 up on the day yesterday. It almost looks like Visa, but it's not. VSA. Puker on the month. This thing's toast. Okay, it's trying to fight back. It's gonna run into a wall somewhere. It might run, and it's coming from a gapper down. It's interesting. All right, remember 80% of all of them gap back up to 93 cents, trading 27 cents. Just be careful. All right, I don't touch that one. I don't know if I've given you this one, ASST. The guys in the office are trading this thing a lot, trading the options on this thing, ASST. Now it's dipped below $1 here, but if you look at this thing, it's coming from some strange places. Okay, so keep an eye on assist. Right now it's garbage. I think to get a good 75 cents. I think you get a good hole there, but you might not get that either. All right, so that was the garbage. I wanted to show you the garbage that I have. All right, Taiwan Semi was a little bit in the news here this morning on your Taiwan Semi TSM. It's number one, Taiwan number one. All right, coming back up 275.64. All right, so again, inside day, guys, trapped inside. We either go inside and stay one all day and just rot, or we break to the downside because I do not see us going out to take out those highs. Okay, that's where I think we are. I'm watching the VIX here. VIX actually was moving up nicely, and it kind of gapped in the middle of the fiver. Check this out. It was like a knee-jerk move here. Look at this on VIX. Like all of a sudden, it just dropped. Here, I got to go down to the fiver, and then you can see where it happened. Right there, look at that. It gapped down. Somebody said something stupid. Okay, look at that. That was just during a 5-minute chart. It just all of a sudden dropped. So, and it's been staying down since then. Okay, the VIX was up to 27.85, and now we're back down to 25.22. All right. So interesting little, just a little quirk that I wanted to show you that because it's kind of weird. All right, so gapper down on the 5-minute bar, and what do we got to do? Got to fill that gap, baby. All right, so get back up to 26.47, and then you'd have to get back into here to get back inside 26.33. All right, Just having some fun with you today. All right, kind of like Chipotle Mexican Grill. I like my Walmarts. I don't like Amazon. I want it to be lower. Avgo's going higher here, so you got they're trying. All right, they're really trying. They're giving it the old college try to get it back up here this morning with some of the techs. But we'll see. Fed guys talking, and they're in Chile. All right. These guys, Fed guys, they get to get around, man. Not bad, huh? All right, so that's where they're at. A bunch of Fed guys are talking in Chile, and they're talking about cutting rates and la 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 la. All right, so there's Boeing. All right, Boeing is getting juicy. All right, it's 3 months down now, guys. All right. Boeing, Amazon. I'm going to come up with a real nice list of stocks that we want to get involved in as they get murdered. Roblox just continues to get beat down. Roblox just can't get out of its own way, staying down, staying down, staying down. All right, now again, until we get inside week on green, I don't think it's safe to do anything yet. Let those guys, if you're not going to catch the bottom. Understand this: when these markets come down like this, and I said this yesterday, we're always going to go a little bit lower, all right, than you think you are. All right, so it's going to rally up, they're going to come down, and more than likely, and this is the thing, is that they're going to come down. They're going to come down. We're going to have to start buying things. We're not going to catch anything by the handle of the knife. And more than likely, from what I've seen throughout all the years, is that there will be a day when we will gap up. And then that could be making the difference of turning things around and getting things back up. All right, so we got to nibble. We got to be like when you go fishing, you leave that worm right down at the bottom and you jiggle it around and you see if you can catch something. All right, so that's my thoughts. And with 3 week down right now, let's see, 3 month down, but we'll see. All right, we'll see. So we'll just sit tight. So I'm watching Google, I'm watching Avgo, AMD, Microsoft. I'm definitely watching Boeing here pretty closely, and I'm watching the Gap, and I'm watching Ross Stores. I'm liking all three of these today. I'm thinking these could be good traders today. ROST, nice move, up 2%, taking a day up from yesterday. So Ross Stores better. I think Chipotle is kind of stuck. And Gap, fall into the Gap, 25.10 now on the Gap. She will come in. Roblox continues to stay down. And then we'll look at some of the sectors. XLY better. I think that, I think the good ones, okay, because there are good ones and there are bad ones, okay. McDonald's, we got that inside week, remember? Showed you that yesterday. All right, so let that cook, that 2-1. All right, there's no reason to go buying it today because it's inside on the month, and it went 3 on day. Where's she at right now? 304.16. So she's right there, unchanged. All right, I like McDonald's. Starbucks, I don't know. Not here. Down below 80, but might not get but down below 80. All right, I've been talking for a while. 24 minutes, that's enough. All right, so I will definitely keep you queued up on what's happening during the day. I'll definitely get to you during the day, and then we'll wrap it up at the end of the day with a week. And we'll go through everything, and we'll see how this day finished out. All right. Remember, futures are up a little bit higher this morning. The Nasdaq is up 0.37. The S&P 500 is like 0.42. All right, and then you got the Dow up about 0.49. All right, we're not moving anywhere. Sit tight. I will talk to you later. Be good.